two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gators will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Florida State Seminoles offense comes on the field first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams. And one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you get a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big fourth down coming up.
And the Noles will send the punt team out of the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Florida's offense comes out for their first possession today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see. Can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Now it's second down here. The back's got it again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Important third down play coming up. Hubie keeps it himself. Tackled, but first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Will not be brought down. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Play action here on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Gonna run it. It's Ball. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Gators will have to punt this one away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Williams. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He can go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here's a screen pass to the running back. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. In the red area, it's Ball. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 39-yard attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Makes the catch. It's White. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The Noles will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Caught behind the line. It's Sturdivant. Breaks clear in open space. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
And the Gators are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Davis. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. To throw, it's Castellanos. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Looking to throw it on first down. He stays alive. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes off in a bootleg. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Grab behind the line. It's Sturdivant. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's reeled in. It's White. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. On the back makes a difficult grab, but he couldn't stay in bounds there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's White. And the Noles moving quickly down the field here.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Sack sets up an important third down. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll try to run this one in.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Florida 12, Florida State 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Trying to find room. It's Ball.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Throwing up play action. Wide open downfield. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking for the wideout. Graham down the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Catch made down inside the 25.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The offense really clicking here. Handoff in a single back formation. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The Gators are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Lagway. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
At the 13-yard line. First up, third down.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
The Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab behind the line. It's Sturdivant. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up. Testing the right side here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Gators offense is on the move now. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made by the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's a short completion to the big tight end. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Seminoles will line up to boot it away. Butter getting a workout. It's his 5th one of the night. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Running back has it on a screen now. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? They'll try to run for the 1st down. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket to the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Oh, look at the quick cut. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Enough for a 1st down at the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Sturdivant. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to 3rd and long.
The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Time for one more play here in the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the 3rd. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. It's a bootleg looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the second down incompletion, I have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Gators. A big defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Handoff heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Finds his man. It's White. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, we've seen backs have bad days before, but this is about as bad as it gets. This guy can't get positive yards. It's a combination of not using his vision, the offensive line not opening up any holes, and this offense as a whole is struggling, and that's why they're losing this game.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
The Noles are going to keep this drive rolling. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. Grab behind the line. It's White. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here's the 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield. It's White. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
12th play of this drive coming up. It's 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's White. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Florida 25, Florida State 18.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Working clock with the ground game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's leg way. It's another deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Gators will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Thomas.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play. Now we got 4th down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And it's a direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To the air, it's Castellanos. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's White.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. This could be the game here. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They'll run it here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. completion. That one is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Brought down with the completion. Moves the ball down to the 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
It's a completion, but they don't pick up the first down. So before they worry about trying to move the ball downfield and putting points on the board, they've got to get the first down right here.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. Across midfield. He's past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And the quarterback will take a knee.